Oh, there's not much light. The final fleeting days of summer are upon us. But regardless, I'm going to do a summer book haul and talk about a few of the books that I've picked up over the past month or 6 weeks or so. If you watch my bookcase tour, you'll know that I don't have that many books anymore, and I don't really want to be buying books right now, but thankfully some books have managed to appear in my hands as if by magic. I'll start with two that I picked up at the Penguin Random House stall at Summer in the City. The first one being The Martian by Andy Weir. Weir, that's how I would pronounce it. And this has been around for a couple of years, but it obviously got a lot of popularity when the film version of The Martian came out last year and was Oscar nominated and all that good stuff. So this is a book about an astronaut who gets stranded on Mars. It is overwhelmingly full of scientific detail. I don't know anything about space, don't know anything about NASA, and about 90% of the technical lingo in this book went straight over my head, but I still absolutely loved it. I think the level of detail makes it so much more believable and so much more emotional, and just it makes it feel very real. So it's told through his little logs that he keeps, and then it cuts back to third person narrated scenes at NASA, cuts back to Houston and how they're dealing with it, cuts to his old crew and their conversation. So there's a few different little things going on, but for the most part you're with the astronaut Mark, and he is very alone. It's just a very funny book. It has a lot of suspense and a lot of feeling, and it's just a really amazing accomplishment in terms of knowledge and also in terms of keeping a story going with just one character for the majority of the pages. Love this. I also got an uncorrected proof copy of Nina Is Not Okay by Shappi Khorsandi, published by Ebury. I think this came out at the end of July. And Shappi is a comedian here in the UK. I have seen her on television a little bit. I know a little bit about her, but not very much. So I just kind of jumped into this. I would describe this as a young adult book, or certainly a coming of age story. It is about a 17-year-old called Nina. The book opens with a sexual assault, so if you don't want to read that, avoid this book. And it's also about teenage alcoholism. So sounds very, very heavy, and it is incredibly dark and sad in places, but ultimately this book is also hilarious. I really enjoyed it. It's set in England, it's contemporary, and it's all about relationships, family relationships, friend relationships, relationships with men, bad and bad, really. It was just a quick read. It had a real kind of familiarity to it, a real warmth, and written by a comedian, so it's obviously going to be funny. And she is actually coming on tour near where I live at the end of September, so maybe I'll go see her. That could be fun. Let me know if you read this after Summer in the City, because I saw a few people carrying it around. Okay, next. Then Picador sent me this very intriguing book called A Manual for Cleaning Women by Lucia Berlin, with a foreword by Lydia Davis. And this is a collection of short stories. I am definitely very underread when it comes to short stories by female writers, so I'm really excited about this. I don't know anything about it. It looks like, in terms of style, the Ali Smith books that I used to have. I don't own them anymore. So yeah, I hope I like it. They describe her as one of America's best kept secrets, and I believe she's one of those unfortunate writers who became very successful after their death. So that's sad. Okay, this one's very exciting. I have 2 Macmillan Collector's Library books. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. They have the gold gilt pages and the little ribbon page marker. So we have Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, 2 portraits, and then we have Collected Poems by W.B. Yeats. There's the man himself, and I just think these are so lovely. I think these are particularly lovely because these are the kind of books that teenagers study a lot at secondary school, especially Yeats. We can't get enough of Yeats in Northern Ireland. So I think it's really nice to own very adult looking editions of books that are very teenage in my memory. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to have these on my shelf. Oh, they're so stunning. Okay, one last book. Penguin over the summer have been doing a book recommendation thing called Travel by Book. It's about being recommended a book based on a place. So they got in touch with me, I got in touch with them, and I said I want to travel to small town America. So a few days later this beautiful book arrived. This is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. This book was first published last year and was very popular. It has all sorts of acclaim. It's the next Fault in Our Stars. Zoella loves it, so on and so forth. So like I said, it's set in small town middle America, and it is the story of a girl who learns to live from a boy who wants to die. This is a young adult book. It's about two teenagers at high school who don't really know each other. One is called Finch, the other is called Violet. So Violet and Finch, they take it in turns to narrate chapters. You get to know both of them, and it deals with depression. They both have a lot of demons to deal with. Very different demons actually, two people who are sad for different reasons. And it is a love story, and it is very well written and believable, and I couldn't put it down. I was crying in places, I was swooning in other places. There was a lot going on, but ultimately I think I have a couple of little niggles with this book. I think I read it quite quickly travelling to and from Belgium at the weekend, and I think I need to dip back into a couple of the chapters and just question them a little further. I'm just not sure, maybe from a feminist perspective or just from a person who, as you maybe know, got a little bit sick of the young adult love story cliches a little while back. So I want to give this book a chance. I really did enjoy reading it. There's just a couple of little things that I have to question, and this book and I just need to have a talk. If you read it, please let me know in the comments without spoiling the ending of the book, please. Just let me know your thoughts and what you think of that relationship, and if it's a little one-sided or if it's lovely. That's all I have to show you. These are the new additions to my beautiful bookcase. I will leave links to all the books in the description, of course, using my Book Depository affiliate. Thank you to Pan Macmillan and to Penguin for letting me have these beautiful books. I'm currently working on a couple of lovely projects, book related, so those videos will be with you in due course. And thank you so much for the love on my last video. That was very overwhelming and nice and kind. So if you wouldn't mind seeing more videos like that video on this channel, let me know and I'll do my best. So thanks for watching. I will see you very soon. Let me know what you're reading, and if you've read any of the books, let me know your thoughts without spoiling it for other people. Okay, bye.